Hey everybody, welcome back to Richter Knives. This is episode 6. I told y'all that I would bring y'all along on putting a new lanyard on my 47 GEC Viper. It's getting kind of old and it's not too bad, but I was looking at it compared to my other knives and I was like, maybe I'll put a new one on there. So I'll give you a look at kind of how I do my lanyards. It's pretty simple. Years ago, I watched Randy Johnson do a video on how to tie a lanyard knot, and man, that was an awesome video. And I used to do my lanyard knots the same way he did. It's like a hangman's noose down here. Over the years, I've gotten lazier and I just pretty much tie a knot now. I'll show y'all kind of how I do it. Also, I used to didn't put a bead on them, but now I do just for weight. It seems to get out of the way easier if I just turn my knife right, if I need it to be out of the way. So like I said, GEC 47 Viper. These are the freaking coolest knives ever. This is literally my favorite GEC pattern. That sway back is just genius to me. I love the shape of the blade. It's curvy and it's just awesome. And then on top of that, just this knife alone, I've had a few Vipers, but the reason I kept this one over, I had a East Indian rosewood and it was beautiful, and I loved it, and I'd like to have another one. But the reason I kept this one because I was less scared to drop it. It was a better work knife for me. The micarta just it feels stronger. It feels like less fragile. I'm not afraid to use this knife, and you could tell that I use it quite a bit. Also, since we're going to be here, I was going to, maybe clean it up a little bit, oil it, do it all on camera. Why not, huh? Look at that burlap micarta. Very cool. So here's my lanyard before, right? And this right here is just a spacer for a bolt. It's nothing fancy. It's not even a bead. It's just a spacer. Crazy, huh? And it's steel. Some of these are stainless steel, some of these are not. If you'll look at, let me move this out of the way. If you'll look at my 71, this is the most patinaed up knife ever. Look at the bead on that. It just kind of patinaed with the rest of the knife. See the back spacer there? You've got all that patina. Then it just kind of matches, right? So that's kind of what I'm going to have going on here with this one. So this is my 72 in Stag unexcelled Cody Scout, and I've just made this one. This is kind of how my Viper's about to look ish. That's a brand new one because this is a new knife for me. I'm new knife goofing, right? All I've done is cut some food with it, and it patined up the blade because I can't stand shiny. It's just me. The back spacer's got a little bit. I have been carrying this a little bit and using it just because if it stays shiny too long, I won't keep it. I'm just that way. So I decided I'm just going to put this old dude in my pocket, use it as much as I can so I don't change my mind. Now, it's not so pretty that I'm scared to use it anymore. It's how a knife's supposed to be, in my opinion. That's why I get carbon steel knives. So these lanyards just add to that feel that I'm looking for, to that rustic, feel that just looks good to me. I mean, you may not like that. You may not even want a lanyard, but that's what we're about to do. If you just want to hang out and watch, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. But we're going to put a lanyard on this bad boy. Oh, here's my other 72. Might as well. It's here, right? This one I used a lighter leather, and I used some of these rings here. Kind of gives it a rustic feel, something different. I've been carrying this one as well. This is something I've wanted for a long time and finally got to do a trade. So anyways, very cool knife. Let's get after it. We're already like 5 minutes into this thing, almost 6. So like I showed you before, this is just a, what do you call it? A spacer for a bolt. So they come in something like this. I got this at Tractor Supply, and that's what it looks like if you want to pause it, look at it, screenshot it, whatever, put it in your memory bank. I don't know. I'm just going to reuse this bad boy. So I'm going to start by cutting this one off. And this is difficult to do on video. I'm probably going to cut my hand off. Too late now. Can't go back now, right? Let's get it. Okay, so usually what I do, and this is not very long, usually what I'll do is I will just run this whole crazy thing through here. Put it through the little hole. Push, 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 push. And I want the dark side, the slick side. See, there's 2 sides. I want the slick side facing my knife. See? And that way when I pull it through, that's what's on the outside. You can do it whatever way you want to do. I don't know. Then I'll go a little longer than I have to. Maybe. I want it about right here when I get done. But I'm going to have to do some tying, so I need some room to tie. So I'm going to just, since I'm right in the middle of that curve right there and I'm here, I'll just, I know I'm wasting. I know I'm wasting. But I'm going to cut it long. Okay. Get this out of the way. Get it, get. And this is what you should be left with right here. Right? Now, this is very simple. We're going to take the bead that we had, right here, ye old spacer, and put these together all nice and neat. Underestimated how hard this would be on video around a tripod. I'm going to pull it on there, right? I'm going to pull it kind of tight, right? Not too tight, but I want it to where it's out of my way. Now, I'm going to tie close as I can to that, and I'm going to just yank this crazy thing as hard as I can. Right? Okay. And then we're going to put glue on it. No, we're not going to put glue. Just kidding. Michael's jokes. Anyways, we're going to have these right here. And we're just going to bring this around town. Bring it on down like SpongeBob. Bring it around town. Right. Pull it close as you can. You got a big knot here, so we're just going to bring it closer. There we go. And then kind of put these together. Hard to see. I'm going to pull This one? Yeah. Make it into a big knot and then yank. And if you have some pliers, this may help. Pull the knot, pull the knot. You want to pull until you feel like the crazy thing's about to break. And if it breaks, start over. Look, we did it. Ish. I want to pull it a little bit more. Keep pulling it until you got about 75 foot-pound torques to it. Did you hear that click? It's torqued down. Okay. And that, my friends, is how I'm going to do this lanyard. And I like it to be just about a little bit, about the same as the knife when I set it down. So I'm going to take these bad boys right here and I'm going to put the angle to them. So let's put this flat down while there's gnats in my eyeball. That's fine. And I'm going to take this and cut it at an angle. I think this kind of angle, like so. Boop. There's one. See how I did that? Oh, hit the camera. Can't see anything. I forgot to tell you we're on my tailgate on my 71 Chevy, so I need to probably cut it this way. Yeah. They're a little uneven, and that's cool. Kind of how I like it. See? And it'll, as it gets older, more pliable, it'll look a whole lot better. See, I've got it about as long as my knife. And then, you see it's kind of stiff. And my 72 is the same way. But it's getting a little less stiff the more you use it. But what I usually do is to make it less stiff, because it's brand spanking new leather. Sorry, I keep hitting the camera. I'm new at this, y'all. Y'all got to forgive me. And what I do is I put Elmer's. Nope, don't do that. I put this. You can buy this at the boot store. I got this at Boot Barn. I'm sure probably any Western wear boot store has this. It's called Big 4 Leather Conditioner. It conditions, cleans, polishes, protects, and look at that. Will not darken finished leather. Now, if you want it darker, there's something else you could put on there. Which I don't know why you'd want it darker. I mean, it's bloody almost black. You can put mink wool on it. Right? I have a sponge in here that I just kind of wipe. But mink wool works fine. Today, we're going to use this. And all you really got to do is just put a little bit on your hands. And then rub it into the leather. And don't worry if you get it on the micarta like I did right there. It'll just probably make it look better. Right, move the bolt, put it on the knot, put it down here. This is going to make it pliable, and just pull it out of there so you can get to that part. All you people are saying, ooh, gross. Hey, get a life. It's just leather conditioner. We're big boys. Okay, check it. See, it looks kind of old already. Might as well just rub the rest of that on the micarta, make it look darker. Look what we've done. Look what we've done here. So, I mean, if you like to do this, go ahead and do it. That's super easy. You see, it didn't take very long at all. Just about 10 minutes with me yakking and playing around. Got it done. And I still got a lot. You can get these shoe stores or whatever. You get like 2 big long strings of it. So this would last you a while. I don't know how many knives you have. I don't have very many. But I think they look cool with the lanyard. What do you think? We at ye old 71. Right? Those look cool. So, hey, make you a lanyard. And don't forget, since you've done this, I always do this as well. I just kind of take some oil, and you could take mineral oil, whatever kind of ding-dang oil you want. I don't know what you like or what you got. It all works. If you want to use it for food, you might want to use something that's food compatible. But this is what I've got. I just put a little in the joint right there. Don't take much. And I'll take and I'll work that around. And I'll open and close it 542.1187 times. Boom, 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 boom. And then I'll take my ye old t-shirt and I'll just wipe her on down. Oh yeah, that's how we roll right there. Look at that bad boy. And I was gonna clean the bolsters too, and the way I usually clean a bolster is I've got a buffing wheel. I got a bench grinder with a buffing wheel on it, a pad, and it cleans them up. It looks like brand spanking new, probably better than brand spanking new, but you can do it a bunch of different ways. So if you want like a satin finish, these work really well. You got a 600, 400, it's a squishy, and you could just you know, run the bolster across it. Just keep going the same, right, and it'll be good. Or you can take one of these, and this is old, but this is a 3000 grit 3M sandpaper that you just get at Walmart. It's for automotive, and it's kind of squishy as well. What I've done is I've put it on this block, right, and see how squishy it is. I discovered this because I was going to use it as a stropping agent, and it worked really well if you're really did I say really light passes? But it don't stay good because all of the little diamond looking things or whatever it is just comes right off after a while. This is really old, but it still will give you a satin finish if you just take it and rub it like that. And I had a little short video on that, but you can also, if you want it shinier, take you a strop, right? This one's loaded with gunny juice, and take it, put your bolster on there, wipe it. You can see where I've done it before, but take it at one end, turn it as you're going so you get the whole bolster, and then the ends, it'll be shined up. You don't have to have a big old bench grinder with a buffing wheel or a professional buffer or nothing like that. You can get these all cleaned up. And sometimes I do that when my patina's feeling a little rough, or if I just get a hankering sometimes to polish it on back up, make it look new, start my patina over again on my knives, just to fall back in love with it. You ever do that? You ever sharpen the bad boy and you're like, man, I love this thing again. I forgot how much I loved you. You kiss it. No, you don't kiss it. Just kidding. You put no, we don't do that either. We just love it after we sharpen it, clean it up, put a new lanyard on it, polish it. Hey, it's almost like having a new knife again. So if y'all like this, enjoyed this type of video or whatever, hey, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not, you want to see the rest of my videos. I just started this channel. I think this is my 6th episode. Hey, let's talk knives, man. That's what this is about. Love it. GEC 47, new lanyard. Mike, out.